Hi. Good to see you. This first song, it doesn't really have a name, but it's about a graveyard of snail children. It's a subject we all can relate to. Sure. Sitting by the road in a graveyard of snail children, and feeling so alone in a graveyard of snail children. And the question's not to get, but to live, and the question's not to live, but to give, and how it gets there. Just waiting in a car near the graveyard of snail children, not going very far near a graveyard of snail children. And I was looking out at the road, and I talked to trees and bushes, and over the hill a beacon flashed round and round. Just looking for my heart in a graveyard of snail children, feeling torn apart like a graveyard of snail children. And I thought a bit too much of what I'm doing here. I thought a bit too much about singing clear this song for you. And feeling something's wrong in a graveyard of snail children, just like I don't belong in a graveyard of snail children. And I've been kicking left and right, never going to make it through the night. It's days like this that stir up incredible fright. Oh, feeling so alone in a graveyard of snail children, just singing to my phone in a graveyard of snail children. And all the broken shells in the streetlights at night, and all the angry people just walking, not knowing where they're going, crossing the road. A vector of protection, 2 out of 3, crawling in the right direction. Breathe it in. It's not done yet. Now comes the important part. Sometimes you get stepped on in a graveyard of snail children, who doing nothing wrong in a graveyard of snail children, and holding on tight to belief as you feel your shell crack and release beneath their feet. Still waiting in a car near a graveyard of snail children, not going very far in a graveyard of snail children. The question's not to live or what to do, but without knowing where I'm going, like I'm a snail child too. And the question's how to live and what to do, and piling up enough to see me through, And maybe I'm just a snail child too.